So in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through how you could be potentially leaking so much money every single month without realizing just by not having this simple system in place. So let's be brutally honest. If you're like most service-based business owners, here's the real behind the scenes. A lead comes in, whether it's a call, a DM, or even a referral off a friend of a friend. You might just scribble their name down. You think I'll call him after I finish his job or finish his appointment, but something else comes up and then you end up forgetting. And it's been 2 days and you're embarrassed to follow up. So what happens now? You ghost them, or worse, they ghost you first. And that was a customer ready to buy, completely gone now. Now there's no sale and there's no second chance. And here's what stings the most. You don't even realize how often this happens. Okay. And it's quiet and it's invisible. So all this stuff just happens behind the scenes. Obviously, a lot goes on. You get caught up with people, you get caught up, even with personal stuff as well, then the point where you do forget following up with people. Okay. And it's slowly draining revenue while you keep winging it. So let's actually look at the hidden cost of not having this system in. And it's not just about missed sales. So let's break it down like this. So for example, you get 30 leads a month and you close 5 jobs, for example, at 500 each, which is 2.5 grand. You feel like that's fine. You're busy, you're working, the phone's ringing. Great. But what if 10 more were actually interested? You followed up a day late or not at all. And say you quoted, but they never checked in again. So when you break that down, that's 5 missed deals every single month easily. Now that's 2,500 a month you never see, which means you're losing 30,000 a year without even noticing. And why? Because your system is a mix of memory, hope, and crumbled up notepads. Now let's call it what it is, and that is you not having a sales process. You have a leaky bucket. And no matter how many leads you pour in, they keep slipping through the cracks. Now, these are common myths we see, and the main ones like, I've got it all in my head. And this is where pride gets in the way of progress. You've been doing this for years, you know your business inside out, you close some deals. But let's tell the truth. You forget names, you forget who you send codes to, you forget to follow up, you forget which customers are waiting, and you forget which ones ghosted you and why. And that's not discipline. That's disorganization with a confident face. And it's costing you everything you're working for. And look, here's what smart actually looks like, okay? So let's automate, let automations do the reminding for you. Let a CRM track every lead and let your brain focus on doing the great work and not remembering phone numbers. If you wouldn't try to build a house from memory, why are you trying to build a business that way? Now let's look what a real sales system looks like and why it changes everything. Okay. So with having no system in place, this is, leads written on the paper. But when you have a system in place, this is leads in one dashboard that you can see in front of you. Say follow up if you remember to have an automated follow-ups begin instantly. Forget who's who, and with a good system, that's every lead tagged either hot, warm, or cold. No idea who's ready to buy. With a good system, visual pipeline shows every stage, so you know where they're at currently. Random weeks of feast or famine, and now with the system is more predictable jobs, appointments, and monthly cash flow. So without a system, you guess, and with a system, you know. And this is how real businesses scale, not just by chasing leads, but by converting the ones they already have. You need a system that doesn't let you waste the ones you've got. The problem isn't paid ads, it's not the economy, it's not people wasting your time. It's the lack of a system that captures leads, follow up instantly, tracks every stage, and closes consistently. And we install this lead to customer flow, fully customized to your business and train you in under 2 hours. So you can stop losing deals, start closing more deals, and grow the business overall without the stress. But I don't want to spend hours, a day doing this. And the great thing about this system is that you won't have to. And that's the entire point of it. With this system in place, you spend less time chasing people, you make more money from the same leads, and you get more clarity without more complexity. And the best part about it as well, you feel in control instead of being reactive. So what we actually install for you is we build your lead to customer flow system into your business. And this system gives you full control of your sales without complicating your life. So breaking it down is step one, every lead in one place. So no more I'll find their number later. You open one screen, every lead is right there. Where they came from, what they asked for, and what to do next. And then from that, they'll get instant follow-ups that will happen without you manually sending it. So as soon as someone inquires, they get a text or email instantly. They're thanked, they're given a booking link, they feel taken care of, and you haven't even lifted a finger yet. And this is how you win deals without chasing. Then that goes on to daily reminders that keeps you on track. So each day your system says, call Sean, code sent 2 days ago. Follow up with Laura. She clicked the booking link. Check in with Chris because he didn't open the quote. And this is how you stay consistent, because consistency beats charisma. And say with the drag and drop deal pipeline, you'll be able to see what your business looks like. So each pipeline has a value tied to it. So whether if you have, 10K worth of jobs in new leads, say there's maybe 20K with the people you've contacted and so on forth in each stage. So you'll be able to see the value tied to each side of the pipeline to kind of have a good overview of where the business is at and, what's there. So with the drag and drop pipeline, this is what a typical one kind of looks like, which is a new lead that comes in, whether they've been contacted, a quote or appointment has been, booked, and say the follow-ups, and then the last goal or the end goal is just getting that deal closed. So with this in place, you know who's close to buying, who's gone cold, where your money is coming from, and where it's leaking. And that's called clarity, and it changes everything. And with our system as well, we actually give sales scripts and templates so you never have to wing it again. We give you a proven call structure, questions that uncover urgency, responses for objections like I need to think about it, and simple next step closes that don't feel pushy. So you don't need to become a closer, you just need to stop guessing. And then at the end of the month, you do get monthly reports so you can actually grow. So every 30 days, you know how many leads came in, what percentage turned into quotes or appointments, how many quotes closed, how much money you made, and where you're leaving money behind. So this goes from guesswork to control, from busy work to growth work. And that's the end goal or the overall goal with every business. So this is pretty much just a high overview of this sales system. So by having something like this in place, you'll be able to see and address any gaps within or leaks within your bucket that needs to be plugged in. So if this is something you're actually looking to get implemented into your business, I do recommend booking in a growth call with myself where we'd actually diagnose and, get a bird's eye view of your business and see where there's room for potential growth. And if it does make sense for us to partner up, we can discuss that further then. So you can find the link below this video and you can book in with myself, and I look forward to speaking to you on that call. If that's not the case, I hope you got a lot of value from this, and just stay tuned for my next video and hope you have a great day.